Namaste. Today, let's talk about a law that impacts lakhs of Mumbai residents. Chapter 8-A of the MHADA Act, 1976. This law protects tenants, known as Pagri tenants, living in old cessed buildings, mostly built before 1940 in South Mumbai. These tenants paid a large upfront Pagri and nominal rent but had no ownership, while landlords often neglected repairs. The government collects a cess from tenants, using it for repairs and reconstruction through MHADA. Chapter 8-A gives tenants powerful rights, protection from eviction, and most importantly, the right to apply for ownership of their building. This law recognizes tenants' deep roots and contributions, aiming to convert long-standing tenancy into secure ownership. It's about social justice, ending cycles of neglect, and giving families a path to safe, permanent homes. How does a tenant become an owner? It starts when at least 70% of tenants in a cessed building form a cooperative housing society. This society applies to MHADA to acquire the building. MHADA verifies eligibility and notifies the landlord, who can raise objections. If objections aren't valid, MHADA appoints an officer to value the property, not at market rate, but at 100 times the monthly rent. The tenants' society pays this amount to the landlord via MHADA. After payment, MHADA transfers ownership to the society through a legal deed. Tenants become owners, free from eviction threats and landlord interference. They can now manage, repair, and redevelop their homes as true stakeholders. Landlords challenged Chapter 8-A, arguing it violated their property rights by offering low compensation. The Supreme Court upheld the law, recognizing its public purpose, protecting tenants in unsafe, neglected buildings. The court noted landlords had abandoned their duties, and MHADA was already funding repairs. The law isn't just about property transfer, it's about public safety and redevelopment. Compensation of 100 times rent was deemed fair in this context. The court clarified, if a landlord only holds leasehold rights, that's what tenants acquire. This ruling affirmed Chapter 8-A as valid social legislation, not unconstitutional property seizure. It's a major victory for tenants seeking safe, secure housing. The law ends uncertainty for Pagri tenants, turning them from vulnerable renters into secure homeowners. It stops landlord abuse. No more neglect to force evictions for profit. Tenants can now invest in and redevelop their homes, benefiting from their own efforts. The law includes safeguards. MHADA must verify genuine tenants and 70% consent, preventing fake societies and misuse. Chapter 8-A is more than legislation. It's a tool for housing justice and urban renewal. It protects tenants, preserves Mumbai's historic housing, and promotes fair development. While challenges remain, Supreme Court validation ensures it stands as a critical safeguard for tenant rights. For thousands, it transforms housing from a source of fear into a foundation for a better future.